The shy little cloud, high up in the endless blue sky, floated a tiny cloud named Puff. Most clouds were bold and busy. They piled into tall towers, raced each other across the sky, and sprinkled raindrops wherever they went. But Puff was different. Puff was small and shy. Whenever it was time to rain, Puff would whisper nervously, "Oh, I don't know if I can. What if I pour too much? What if the flowers don't like my drops?" So Puff drifted quietly, letting the bigger clouds do all the raining. Down below, in a sunny meadow, the flowers stretched toward the sky. At first, they were cheerful. The sun warmed their petals, and the bees buzzed happily around them. But as the days passed with no rain, the flowers began to droop. "Oh dear," sighed Daisy. "My leaves feel so dry," whispered Tulip. "If only a cloud would give us some water," begged Rose. Puff overheard them as he floated by. His fluffy heart squeezed. "I wish I could help," he thought. "But what if my rain isn't good enough?" So that afternoon, the sun shone hotter than ever. The flowers drooped even lower, their colors fading. "Please, little cloud, help us," cried a violet. "I'm thirsty, I need water," pleaded a marigold. Puff looked down nervously. The tiny raindrops inside him quivered. Maybe I could try just a few drops," he whispered to himself. The wise old sun peeked through the sky and smiled. "Even the smallest cloud can make a difference, Puff. Try letting just a little rain fall. You might be surprised." Puff took a deep, shaky breath. He puffed up his courage as much as he could. "Here goes." And then, plip, plop, drip. A few tiny raindrops tumbled down. The flowers lifted their heads and twirled their petals. "Ah, thank you, Puff," cheered the daisy. "I feel so refreshed," laughed the tulip. The meadow seemed to sparkle as the raindrops kissed every leaf and stem. Encouraged, Puff let a little more rain fall, just enough to soak the thirsty earth. The flowers bloomed brighter than ever before, reds, yellows, blues, and purples shining in the sunlight. The bees buzzed around joyfully, drinking from the sparkling blossoms. Puff watched in amazement. I helped them! My little rain, it really helped!" Suddenly, a gentle breeze carried a flock of tiny birds across the meadow. They chirped and sang, perching on the flowers and drinking from the raindrops. "Even the birds love you, Puff," said a smiling sunflower. Puff felt warm and happy inside. He had always been shy, but now he saw that giving, even a little, could make the world bloom. Days passed, and Puff practiced raining a little more often. Sometimes he was still shy, sometimes he hesitated, but he remembered the joy he felt when the flowers danced in the rain. One morning, he floated by a patch of sleepy daisies. "Good morning, friends," he called softly. "Please, Puff, a tiny sprinkle?" the daisies asked politely. Puff giggled, "Of course!" and with a gentle plip-plop, the rain fell. The daisies lifted their petals, stretching toward the sun again. Even the other clouds noticed Puff's courage. "Look at little Puff," they said. "Even a small cloud can make a big difference." From that day on, Puff still felt shy sometimes, but whenever he saw flowers, trees, or birds in need, he remembered how wonderful it felt to share. He learned that giving doesn't have to be big or scary. Even the smallest cloud with just a few drops of rain can help everyone shine. And high up in the sky, Puff floated happily, no longer just the shy little cloud, but a cloud who knew the joy of helping others.